Hello and welcome to the Awesome 180 channel. I am Ashton Doctor, your habit coach, and today we're going to be talking about a very interesting topic. We're going to be talking about how to show self-love. This is one of those things that people keep asking me, how to show self-love, how to care for yourself. And the thing I say is that don't think about self-love per se, but think about how do you put yourself first, or self-care per se. So think about self-care as the main idea of this video, not self-love, because that is a very, very different discussion. So the first thing that you can do about self-care is learn the habit of saying no. Very often people come and tell us, oh, Ashton, will you do this for me? Ashton, will you do that for me? Why don't you do this also? Why don't you do that also? And very often we get caught up in other people's messes. We get caught up in other people's problems. And then we don't know what to do. And that's what drains us. So learning how to say no is the number one thing that you have to do in order to create a sense of self-care. How do we do this? By politely refusing people. Not by being rude and saying, no, I'm not going to do this, but instead by showing alternatives. I can't do this right now, but why don't you give it to this person? I can't do this right now, but this is how I would have done it. Maybe you can do it here. So what you do is you politely refuse, but you don't just be rude and say no. When you start saying no, you will have time to do everything else. The second habit that you can do is to learn to give your body rest and a massage. So there's this fantastic concept in Ayurveda called an Abhyanga, where you give yourself a massage and you get these little oils that you get from various Ayurveda centers, and you can buy them online as well. Take the oil out in your hands and rub your body for 20 minutes, get into all the points where you feel stress and just start relaxing and soothing yourself. If that doesn't work, you can always try a head massage. This is one of my favorite head massagers. It's available online. There's a brand, I don't know what it's called, but it just moves like that and just put on your head. Oh, and it feels so good. So there are different ways in which you can start thinking about self-love and self-care. The third habit that I absolutely love doing is locking myself in a room, playing loud music and just dancing around like nobody's watching. We all need to just let loose and allow that, that movie Footloose. Just allow that footloose person inside us to just jump around on things, shout, wave your hands up in the air, behave like a child if need be, because what we do? We take ourselves too seriously. And part of self-care is allowing yourself to be silly sometimes. There's a silly person inside you. I know that. Let that person out. It's so important. The fourth thing that you can do for self-love is buy yourself something nice. Something that you always wanted. Something that may be slightly outside your price range. But do this very, very rarely. Because what we're doing is we're trying to create a special moment here. We're trying to create a moment where you let go of all your inhibitions and you are focusing on yourself and the care that you're giving. Buy yourself those expensive headphones that you wanted. Buy yourself a big chocolate cake if you want, for example. Don't restrict. Allow it. But make sure this does not become something that you do all the time. It's something specific for special occasions. So there you have it. 4 ways in which you can create self-care. Remember what I said right at the beginning? Don't think about self-love. Think about self-care and how you're going to take care of yourself. Because just like we take care of everyone else, who's going to take care of us? We are. So use these 4 habits and then see the change that takes place in you. A new life, a new relaxed, awesome life. If you like videos like this, don't forget to hit subscribe and the little bell icon so you know when future videos come out. Also, press the like button because that is, YouTube channel care for Awesome 180 channel. So click on that, help us out so that other people know that this is a good video and can come and watch. I am Ashton Doctor, your habit coach, and remember, awesome lives, they start with these awesome habits.